You know I like chicken.
And you know I love biscuits.
So today we're going to make creamy chicken and biscuits. So come on in.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us in our kitchen. And today we have a recipe with chicken.
And a lot of people have been asking us about one-pan
They
meals.
have.
And this is a one skillet meal that you can make. It's super easy.
And fast.
And it has chicken and biscuits. And we love biscuits.
I love biscuits.
Yes, and we have a biscuit recipe. In fact, we will put that right down below and put a link for our buttermilk biscuits. But if you don't want to make those biscuits and you want to make something super easy, this chicken and biscuit recipe is one for you. So we're going to take you back and show you how we get started.
Cast iron skillet out here.
And we're going to add a little bit of olive oil in here.
We should have our own brand of olive oil.
We should.
Much as we use it.
That's right. And we've got to add a little bit of butter in there too, because I like that olive oil and butter mixed together.
Yeah, a teaspoon of butter. That should work about a teaspoon.
Yeah. Get that going. Then,
yes, one medium chopped onion, sweet onion.
Gotta have the sweet onion. We're gonna saute that up a little bit, along with some of our
celery. One to two stalks of celery, finely diced.
Yeah, you don't want to do too much more than that because the celery can be overpowering, you know.
I know it does.
So we're gonna let that saute up a little bit together and get soft. You want to make sure it gets a little soft because you don't want it crunchy. Although it's good crunchy, but we're going to let that cook just a little bit. And once that softens up, we're going to take our flour.
Yes, 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour and not self-rising.
Yeah, not self-rising, just all-purpose. We're going to sprinkle that in here and start whisking it into the oil and butter and the onion and the celery that's in here. Get that whisking around. And it'll be a little dry at first, but no worries. We're gonna add some liquid here.
You won't be using it right now anyway.
Not yet. All right, then we're gonna take a little bit of our chicken broth.
Yeah, 2 cups of chicken broth.
So we're just gonna pour a little at a time though. We don't want to pour it all in at once. We just want that flour and that oil and all that to cook into the onion. You can see it starting to cook together, and you just keep whisking it, keep stirring, pour a little bit at a time of that chicken broth.
That soaks that up, don't it?
It does. That's looking pretty good. A little bit more here, and I'm going to set that down. We'll probably pour some more in a little bit here. Let that cook up. In addition to that, I'm going to add some half and half.
Yes, a 1/4 cup of half and half.
And we're going to pour that in. That's going to give it that creamy that we're looking for with our chicken. We're going to whisk that together in with that chicken broth and everything. We'll add the rest of that chicken broth in. Keep whisking that until it's all mixed together.
And 2 small potatoes.
Skinned and cubed. Just pour that in there. And our chicken, we have chicken tenders, boneless, skinless chicken tenders that we've cubed up. And we've already got them ready to go. We're just going to slide them right into this skillet. And you can use whatever kind of chicken you want. If you like, boneless, skinless thighs or whatever you got on hand. Chicken, and our seasoning.
Yes, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper.
And I always like to use some chicken bouillon in there because that gives it a lot of flavor. So we got about a teaspoon of that in there, and we're going to mix all that together. I know we already have we're using the chicken broth, but it just gives it just a little bit more flavor. So you want to get this boiling. So once we get this boiling, we're going to reduce it down to like a medium heat, and we're going to let that simmer for a little bit, just until that chicken cooks up. And you'll know the chicken is cooked up when the pink goes away and it turns white. So
see?
Look at that. That was like instant. I could have just snapped my fingers and had that done.
Well, let's get with it. We're hungry.
Now we're gonna add
some flavor with 1 cup of corn.
Love that frozen corn. And I like frozen corn better than canned corn. You can use canned corn, but frozen's always better. And frozen peas and carrots. And this is a cup of each.
That's where the flavor and the color
come in. And Sheila likes color.
Yes.
And we're going to mix that together gently. And you could thaw out your frozen corn and carrots and peas and everything, but these have been sit down on the counter, so they're thawed enough. They're going to go in the oven, so they're going to cook already. So, and then we've got
some Wampin biscuits.
Wampin biscuits.
Yes.
We got buttermilk biscuits, and we've got them all ready to go here. If you want to make your own, that's fine, but we're just going to place these right on around the top of this evenly, as evenly as we can get it, huh,
Right,
Sheila?
exactly.
And just make sure they're even all the way around.
Steve used to use those Wampin biscuits.
Yeah.
Just swamp it up against the counter.
Yep. Pop open, and they're so easy. And they're good. The Grounds biscuits are good. But if you want to make homemade biscuits, we do have a homemade biscuit recipe, so you can check that out down below too. And I always like to do an egg wash. You don't have to, but I'm going to do a little egg wash on top. That'll turn them nice and brown. Make it look pretty.
We love pretty presentation.
Exactly. So we have got our oven preheated to 400 degrees. And when I'm done putting this egg wash on here, we are going to place this in the oven.
And let it bake about 20 minutes? About
20 minutes. And you really want to keep an eye on it now. You don't want those biscuits to burn. But you do want them to be cooked, so you got to make sure there's a fine line there. So about 20 minutes.
Yeah, and if you're hungry, you have no problem keeping an eye on it.
That's right, because you're just waiting for it. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Yes.
All right. Wow, look at that. They're all brown and cooked and ready to go. Look at it. Doesn't that look great?
That's awesome.
Oh wow. Boy, I'm hungry. I think we need to try some of this. What do you think?
Yes, right now.
Right now. All right,
I'm
grab a
gonna
plate.
throw this camera down and get with it.
Wait. You gotta get a close up, Sheila.
Oh, okay. Let me go ahead and do that.
All right, look at that. Yummy.
Does that look good?
Oh yeah. That just looks delicious. It's more of them chicken chunks there.
And you can even open up that biscuit, and then pour all that on top of it.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know about you, but I am hungry and this smells delicious.
I'm starving as usual.
Let's give it a try.
Okay.
All that big chunky chicken and taters.
That's a good one.
That's delicious.
I like all those. It's colorful.
Oh yeah. Got all that corn and peas
color.
and carrots and all that yummy stuff. It's kind of like a poor man's chicken pot pie, kind of, but it's delicious, and you have got to try this. So easy, 1 skillet.
Yeah, 1.
Hey,
easy.
And don't forget, we have some people that we want to give a shout out to.
Yes, Jay Sweet.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Hi Jay.
Yeah, and Robert Zach.
There's so many of you that are always on there every week commenting, and we so appreciate you being there. Thank you.
Oh yeah, and Angie.
Oh, Angie.
And B.
Yeah, B.
Yeah.
All kinds of Mark Turner.
Yeah, Mark Turner. Hey,
Yeah.
Mark Turner.
Hi, Mark. So thank you so much for joining us every week. We really appreciate you. And as Steve would say, is this the best chicken and biscuit skillet? If it ain't, it ought to be. We'll see you next time right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red.
Bye.
All right, let's have some more. Mom, you got to try the chicken and biscuits.
This is good.
It's good stuff.
Get over here. Get over here.
Yummy.
Well, that's She and Jen, them 2 girls having too much fun. We hope you enjoy this recipe, and we really hope you subscribe to our channel. That's easy. Little Shotgun Red's face will pop up over here in a little bit. When you click on it, it'll say subscribe, then you're subscribed. Next to it will be a little notification bell. If you click that little bell, then YouTube will send you every single one of our recipes or a notification that we posted one as soon as it comes out. See you next time right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red. Is this the best? If it ain't, it ought to be.